Tao Te Ching, 49. The master has no mind of his own. He works with the mind of the people. He is good to people who are good. He is also good to people who aren't good. This is true goodness. He trusts people who are trustworthy. He also trusts people who aren't trustworthy. This is true trust. The master's mind is like space. People don't understand him. They look to him and wait. He treats them like his own children. Tao Te Ching, 49. Encouragement along the way. Welcome back, those of you who have been journeying along this video series of the complete Tao Te Ching, chapters 1 through 81. This again is Tao Te Ching 49, and there's very interesting concepts to get into. So let's get into them. The master has no mind of his own. He works with the mind of the people. One of my favorite Tao Te Ching sayings is, it's talking about the master, and it says, I am like an idiot. My mind is so empty. Emptying your mind of thoughts, emptying your mind of worries, emptying your mind of other people's opinions, emptying your mind of distractions. You can become all things to all people. It's very fascinating. And the master, you and I are all potentially the master. Anyone who's listening. And there's something in this, I believe, that is a true key to unlocking it. How to become the master. Obviously, there are many things that the master has mastered. But first and foremost, it is Wei Wu Wei, which is the main theme of the Tao Te Ching, which is doing, not doing, being, not being, not being able to tell the dancer from the dance, clear as a glass of water, shapeable as a block of wood, alert as a warrior in enemy territory. Anyway, continuing on. He is good to people who are good. He is also good to people who aren't good. This is true goodness. See, it doesn't matter to the master if someone is good to him or not. He's still good to them because he just is good. You see, it's much simpler than trying to navigate the waters of all these relationships that we have in life. There was a concept that was brought to my attention years ago when I was living in Los Angeles of, are you the same always? Now, I'm sure you have met people who are one way with a certain group of people and another way with a certain group of people. Some might call this person two-faced. They are one way and then they are another way. This concept is being the same always. And how are you able to be the same always? By remaining in your center, by holding on to your center, by running as fast and as quickly and as directly as you can to your center and holding on to it and never leaving ever again. Do you understand? I hope you do. Continuing on. He trusts people who are trustworthy. He also trusts people who aren't trustworthy. This is true trust. See, again, he doesn't need to waver from his way because he resides at the core of his being. I believe it's the next Tao Te Ching 50. It says, he doesn't think about his actions. They flow from the core of his being. The Tao also goes on to say, it says, I have only 3 things to teach you: simplicity, patience, and compassion. And I'll get back to this whenever we finish this Tao. Moving on, the Master's mind is like space. People don't understand him. Your mind can be like space, infinitely expanding, still, infinitely capable, giving birth to new worlds, giving birth to all things, but also cold and motionless, moving but non-moving, being but non-being, doing but not doing, wei wu wei. And people don't understand this. They can, but a lot of people don't. It's too deep. Lots of people are distracted by things to grasp the full depths of this. They're too distracted by everything that life is giving at them. But I digress. I'll read this one more time. The Master's mind is like space. People don't understand him. They look to him and wait. And he treats them like his own children. They look to him and wait. He treats them like his own children. Ideally, the three descriptors of what the Tao has to teach are how a parent engages with their child with simplicity, patience, and compassion. Perhaps you weren't treated with that as a child, but we are not our past. We're not even our futures, because that isn't even a reality yet. Just reside right here and right now in your center and let all things come and go effortlessly. This is an option on the table. It is available to everyone because, again, you and I are all potentially the Master. We are able to live our lives like this. This isn't some lofty speech, some poet, some ancient poem from days of old, from ages past. No, this is directly relevant for 2024. And this is April 1st. A new month, a new season. Spring is in the air. And I pray that this Tao ushers newness into you. Things that this was bringing up in me as I was preparing. It's just love. This whole Tao has to do with love. The Master has no mind of his own. He works with the mind of the people. The collective unconscious, if you will. The great philosopher Carl Jung, an ancient master in his own right, coined a term, the collective unconscious. Are you able to slow your mind down and be still and perceive what is going on around you, what the people around you are thinking? Or are you too consumed with your own mind? Are your thoughts waging war at you to where you can't slow down? Many, many people are burdened by the war of their thoughts. But I want to tell you that there is freedom from the war of your thoughts. It is possible. Go back into these Tao Te Chings. I mean, freaking go back one Tao Te Ching to Tao Te Ching 48. That is a masterclass on how to get rid of the thoughts of your mind, how to have peace from the war in your mind. You don't have to be in any certain environment. You don't have to be in any kind of space where you can be at peace wherever you are. Guaranteed, 100%. I'm speaking from personal experience. He's good to people who are good. He's also good to people who aren't good. This is true goodness. He trusts people who are trustworthy. He also trusts people who aren't trustworthy. This is true trust. He treats people like his own children. This is love. This is an unemotional love. This is a dispassionate love. Not an overly emotional, animated, roller coaster, way up high one moment and way down low one moment kind of love. No, this is a true, dispassionate, true love, true goodness, true trust. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about other people's opinions. You'll be their prisoner. You can be free in this life. I pray that you're coming to the understanding of what the depths of the Tao Te Ching are teaching, what Lao Tzu is trying to communicate to us. I'm still learning. And I'm learning through this video series, and we should all be students of life. At what point do we become not a student of life? We go through education all the way up through 20-something, and then we're a professional at something. But no, I dare say we should be students of life for the long run. Always a student. I carry around a notebook everywhere I go. I'm constantly taking notes, downloads that I'm getting from Spirit, from God, from Jesus, from the universe, from angels, from even, animals. Animals can send us messages. The question is, are you open? Is your mind quiet enough to receive? I pray that it is. I pray that you're blessed. I pray that you were blessed this Easter, which was yesterday. Christ is King and Jesus is risen. He is risen. Jesus is the key to unlocking all of this, by the way, in case you didn't know. And I will end on that. His name is the Prince of Peace, after all. I pray that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world. Until next time.